Oh, goodness. This might be the third walk I give around this place. In just a day. I think that might be a record. Whew. My personal record, at least. I really should head back home, though. It is awfully chilly. Storm brewing. Oh, what a dark night it is. The moon looks so beautiful, though. Hold. Wait a second. I hear a heartbeat. It's weak, but still, it's out there somewhere. I smell blood. If those damn hunters decided to trespass my domains again, I swear. There you are. Covered in bruises and blood. And bites. And looking rather like a human, no less. Oh. So this isn't a hunter's gift. It was those bloodsuckers again. Their heart's still beating. Something can be done. Come on now. Let's get you out of those clothes and into a warm bed. I've got you. If you see even a mere light, do not try following it, please. Come along. It's okay. I've got you. It is a relief to see that my skills are still as good as when I was younger. You look like new, my dear friend. Oh, would you look at that? Oh. Good morning. I'm so happy to see that you've awakened. Stay still, please. You are injured and you are weak. I do not think it is a good idea to be moving so much. I will not harm you, I promise. Yes, you were asleep for almost 2 days. Honestly, I was getting scared. Already thinking if I had to call the doctor again. They look so disorientated. Can you hear hear me? It's like they barely picture where they are. Here. I found this stuffed animal beside you, back in the forest. I took the liberty of washing them and curing their wounds myself. I hope you don't mind. Right now, we are at my dorms, and it is quite late at night. The moon is at its highest. Let me introduce myself, please. I feel circumstances like this don't call for the most formalities. My name is Nimmo. I am the master of these lands. Do not let that title scare you. I'm not any of the things you might have heard from me. The villagers tend to imagine such fantastic stories in their minds about who I truly am. But I think I've known myself for enough time to tell you that there is no more suffering for you, my dear. I would never harm you or your friend. May I know your name? Such a pretty one. It is my pleasure to meet you. I'm so sorry for scaring you earlier. I'd bet you've had enough scares for the rest of your life. Am I wrong? Yeah. I know. It was a terrible attempt at a joke, but you smiled. But, being serious now, you can tell me what happened. I won't tell a soul, I swear. Oh, darling. Your whole village destroyed and burned. Few survived, your family not among them. Barely running before they could find you. And those monsters are still on the run. I am so sorry for your losses. Oh. You poor thing. I'm so glad you were able to fall in this part of the forest. There are many creatures who wander at night. I was lucky to find you first. Indeed, those things were not humans. They were vampires. But I call them monsters. We do not have laws just for them to break them all on a daily basis. You heard right. I am a vampire, but I'm not like them, trust me. I was turned a very long time ago, and now I can even brag about being able to mix quite well with humans. What would you be thanking me for? Fixing your friend? I do like my sewing and stitching. It was a pleasure. No, you don't have to repay me in any way. Well, that does sound like a good payment, but only if you really want to, of course. Hmm. I've seen your sight seems quite poor. I suppose that was why you were so startled at first by me. And perhaps why you fell down that hill. Stumbling out with a hair full of leaves. Blended well with the nature. Sorry. That was in poor taste. If you'll allow me to say, you were really brave. Fleeing from home on your own, minutes after that attack happened. By my calculations, your village is about a week away from where I found you. It's simply incredible how far you managed to get. Remind me never to cross you. Hmm? What's that face for, darling? Hmm. Regarding that, your condition, you could stay here, at the manor, until you're fully healed. Only if you want to, of course. Yes, really. There are plenty of rooms. Whichever you'd like the most. And once you are fully healed, we can look for a new life for you. I know some people that might help. You fell down in the right forest. You're under my protection now. Was that a yawn? You should try and get some rest. 'Tis the best way to a quick recovery. Oh? What is it you request? I welcome any chance to make my guests feel at home. Tell me what you want. Talk until you fall asleep. You say you find my voice calming, like clear water. One of the better compliments I've ever received. Now I don't want to stop talking. Yes, this is a manor. It looks like a castle from the outside, and it's huge on the inside. Even I get lost from time to time. Tomorrow, after breakfast, we could perhaps take a tour. I have some beautiful flowers in the garden you might like. Interesting. So you like your flowers, do you? Well, that makes the trip to the garden mandatory. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. I have plenty of interesting flowers and trees. I could stay here all night if you'd like. My kind don't need to sleep. I can keep with my embroidery while you rest. Those who hurt you are being hunted. And while you are in my domains, no one will even think of coming near you unless I allow it, or they have a death wish. You're safe. Take as much time as you need to recover. Ah, there's a storm coming through yet again. Do you like the rain? I find it quite comforting too. I can see your eyes closing, darling. You are quite warm enough? Good. Rest well. See you tomorrow.